Welcome to the Sly&Wesh podcast. My name is Sly.
My name is Wesh, and as you all know by now, this is a podcast that focuses on internal wellness and the relationship we have with ourselves, so that we can have a better relationship with the world around us.
Yeah, and a better relationship with yourself. Like niliona quote ingine hapo, I can't really
word for word, verbatim.
Yeah, I can't put it in verbatim really, but ilikuwa ile like when you go within, you really find answers to everything outside of you. Literally unaenda kuuliza kila mtu ile hiyo busy iko na profit, naweza fanya hii project, but really when you go inwards, when you really dig down, you get so many answers to so many things in your life, and that is the purpose of this podcast, to just get us to get, you know, within. Inside, internal.
Inadi.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and this is our first podcast of the year, babe.
First episode
of 2024. Honestly, I wasn't excited until now. Nilikuwa na feel low energy, honestly, ahead of this shoot, but now that we are here, I'm just like, we made it to 2024.
Yeah.
Unajua saa zingine unaweza, like, how did your year begin, by the way? Tell us. Energy wise. How are you feeling?
I feel like no, I don't think my beginning was that energetic.
Yeah.
I was very but I felt like I have to manufacture energy because I'm a little superstitious, and I feel like the energy you enter the year with will be like the energy for the whole year.
Oof.
So atakama I'm not feeling it, I'm going to force all the excitement and all the psych. I don't care.
Yeah.
Tutaanza mwaka na psych.
I love that. Juu ni could play tricks kwa mind yako. Yeah, your mind is telling you, I don't wanna. But you're like, get up. It's like, it's parenting yourself, basically. Parenting yourself. Unajipatia hiyo energy by force.
How did you?
Same. But I think mine is intentional. As in me ingia na psych. I said kwa one of the last episodes, when we start the year, I'm always like, I'll be waking up at 5. I will go to the gym. I will do what?
It's that fresh start vibe.
Yeah. I feel like this is the first time I was like, no. This year I'm easing myself into the year. Zero, like, I don't want to put so much pressure on myself. And actually I had such a nice January, by the way, because of that. Just allowing myself to
flow,
ease into the year. Imenisaidia sana. But now podcast wise, I was feeling like, oh my God, what do I have to give? But now that we are shooting, I'm like, oh my God. Also when I see you, I'm just like, I'm on a journey with somebody.
All the vibes. Yeah. Me too. Actually, me too.
Yeah. I think ningekuwa solo for sure. Singeanza.
I would have postponed until, oh my God. Guys, it's good to have someone who keeps you accountable. Because that time mimi ningekuwa hapo niki. Ata, remember it's a producer who asked. Guys,
what's the plan? Tuna shoot when? Tuna shoot. I know.
Wacha tuongea next week. Next week.
I know. Aki, it's nice, by the way. Think about it, like if it was you and your phone and your ring light.
Ngoma. Lazima
ingekuwa second half project. Second half of the year, like who is doing that?
Yeah.
So, I'm actually very grateful to have you and to have this podcast, babe. Yeah, so I think
let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's start this year. I think the goal for me. What's your goal for you with this podcast this year? I think just to be consistent for me.
Yes, my main actually. I won't muddy it with many things, because I tend to set so many goals around a goal, and I don't want many things. I just want consistency, and that's it. And I feel like I'll achieve many other things in my life with just that.
Yeah. I love that. I think I love this because we're in the same wavelength. Because that mimi this year it's just a true test. Actually, this year I want to cultivate consistency in many areas of my life. So this one will be the truest test of them all. Because I want us to build like a community. Like so this year we are really going in, and we'll be consistent, and we'll
continue the same energy we had.
Yeah. Or even
not
more.
New energy.
Yeah, it's not new energy at all. Just
been about that shit.
Yeah. Actually, we have. You know, when we really downplay our experience. We have been. Yeah. So this is the year to scale up, to grow, to be consistent.
Love it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah.
In the spirit
of the new year, I'm talking about plans. I thought of doing this trend too, just to get it out of the way. Like Zileza, what's the energy this year? What don't you you want? You know, we are in I think 30s. I don't know if you're feeling that vibe.
I am. Juicy, I was feeling a form.
Yeah.
And there was a nini for at the age.
Yeah.
It was 21 to 30 or 25 to 30 and 31 to 40. And I was like,
yeah, same. Amandile kuizi attachment style.
Hata nilitoka sikuendelea.
I know. I was like, why are you putting this bracket so big? Like, relax. At 31 to 40.
I exclaimed aloud. Nikauliza ni nini. I've just realized my box has changed.
Yeah. Hata niliona post ingine ya at this thing for scrolling is getting a bit too far. When you're scrolling like which year were you born?
My chest.
Kabla ufika 92, 93.
Moment of silence.
Honestly, for the fallen soldiers. Okay, but hey, it's so daunting.
I've refused.
It's been daunting, but I feel like because of that, actually, that's why we need. I feel like that's when you can your energy. This is in, this is out. Actually, I think umeona kwa the topic.
Yeah.
We are doing
namjibu tafadhali.
Like tell us what are your ins and your outs, like your absolute. Wesh was asking me what does that mean, the ins and outs thing.
Yeah.
And it's like what is absolutely you're saying yes to, like what is in this year, you're like this year I'm
about this.
This year I'm doing this year I'm doing this, and then there's things that are like no.
Nah. And you know, I don't know which internet I've been on because I've not seen a single video.
Comment if you've seen and you're wondering where she lives. Just comment if you think so. Okay.
Under a rock, I'll give you time.
I feel like I've been bombarded by that content. Okay.
Ni wewe umeniambia leo. I've seen nothing.
Are you serious? Oh my god. Then this should be interesting. Tell me one out, actually. Let's start with one out. Because over 30, you can zero facts to give. I feel like
yes,
it's on your easier.
In the spirit of zero facts to give,
yeah.
My out is explaining myself. It's like I've said what I've said. I don't need to justify anything. I don't need justifying to myself is enough. And that's it. I'm not interested in explaining anything to anybody, of course within reason, but nah.
Period. I love that. I love that. I feel like it's now in mine. That one is out for me. But my in now in regards to that was I will say what I mean. Actually, I find that I have always like sugar coated na kuanga karibu ni research venye nitakuambia kitu because I'm like
ndio useme in the best we frame in the best way possible.
Yeah. And I'm just like in that way it's a good thing to know how to say things.
It is.
But also I feel like I really don't say what I mean most of the times.
Yeah.
I'm always like undercutting myself, under quoting, and in every aspect of my life, I can tell that I really don't be saying what I mean. So definitely an in for me is saying what I mean and meaning what I say. And
even the skill of knowing how to say something.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that now you don't say something negative. It's just tact.
Yeah.
By the way,
Facts.
like you can have tact without underplaying yourself or undercutting yourself, because I mean, one of mine is also like be unreasonable, because most of the times, especially women, we get trapped in that thing of being placating everybody you're talking to and like trying to make it make sense for everybody else, and being like, I can deal with this small discomfort as long as everybody I'm talking to is comfortable. And as long as like see you understand, see like you're simplifying it to 1 + 1, and it's like no, I've said
exactly
I don't want this, and I don't that's end of story,
period. And if you don't like me, we're inside the episode.
I'm thinking we've stumbled into another thing.
Do you know how much I have been concerned in my life, babe, about so and so likes me or doesn't like me? Oh my god, do they like me? If they don't like me, why not? Okay,
how can I fix that?
If you don't get the fuck out of my face, I'm sorry. I don't care. Like that is out for me. I don't want to think about like, does that person like me or not. I really, what is in for me is like, I will do me regardless. I really don't care if you like me or not. But it's so enslaving me.
It is.
If you're there and usually like you're so concerned, especially when you're younger, I feel like when you're in your 20s, it really is important for you to, also if you're a human being, because I feel like people pleasing is a thing, especially with millennials, Gen Z, to discover it's actually a plague. It's plaguing all of us.
Even if you look at like cancel culture, the way you always have to say the exact right thing and be the exact right amount of concern for the exact cause or the exact, it's exhausting.
It's too much.
And it's like you won't always get the right words or the right causes or the right whatever, and it's like
I made a mistake, I said what I said, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Paul, go back. If you hate me forever about that, imagine
fine.
It's okay, like
it's okay.
I respect that.
It's your prerogative.
Yeah. Yeah, like no. No, I feel so free. You know how freeing it is, especially as content creators. I feel like for me, Juni meanza niko hilo zone, I will claim it. I will claim it. I always say like, I don't know if I'm a content creator. Oh my God. But now I'm like, yeah, I am. And now for me to fully embody that, because this year for me, what is in for me also is fully embodying who I am.
Yeah.
I am sensitive.
Sensitive.
I will be sensitive. I don't have to show you I am not sensitive so that you can accommodate me.
You have to be like all hand and shit.
Yeah, Tiamaji, I'm sorry, no.
Nobody's
No, I am nobody's G. I am a baby, okay? So you're in the same embodying
like embodying who you are.
Yeah.
Like if you're sensitive, you're sensitive.
Yeah, there's what was I saying before that? Before the embodying. Oh my God, it was like a nice point. But just that thing for you like me, you don't, people pleasing, it's like, no, I will be who I am. Or as a content creator, the opinions I have, I need to stand by them in as much as they could be wrong or stupid. Because you know my fear of fearing to sound stupid.
Yeah.
It's like this year I'm just like,
Alafu pia standing on your opinion is not meaning that you cannot hear a different one.
Absolutely.
Or like you cannot hear different facts. It's just like, this is what I think.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be fearful about saying
what I think.
I think this is blue.
That's what I think.
If it's not blue, so you tell me.
Yeah. And also it's actually good to be in the same breath, to also be accommodating of other people's anything, opinions and thoughts and whatever. Na hiyo kitu ya internalize how changing your mind is okay. Also, like finding new information and changing your mind is still okay.
It's still fine.
Yeah. Don't crucify me for one thing I said and I could change my mind.
Yeah, because I feel like even it's easy to bastardize some things the way like standing on business, for instance, can be bastardized into now you can never ever have a different opinion other than the one that you've stated publicly, or you can never ever do what. And it's like, no, if I get new facts,
I will change my mind. Sue
and
me.
tomorrow I will change again.
Yeah.
Call the cops.
Yeah, call the cops. Sue me. Oh my days. Facts. Like I will do what I need to.
I love that.
What I need to. Yeah.
It's my other in relation to that is winning the I don't give a fuck what I was telling you about that video I was watching.
Okay.
And it's basically like with regards to like being a content creator, is there are so many opinions. First of all, we're here with a podcast. Already 95% of the internet is like
fuck podcasts.
Fuck too many mics.
If you want to start a podcast this year,
shut up, no one cares. And it's fine. It's enough that I care.
Yeah.
It's enough that I do it, and the winning the I don't give a fuck or is that it's like I don't really care what anybody says about what I want to do, as no one is being harmed.
Okay, yeah.
And no one is being anything exploited when I do it. Literally. So if it's simply the opinion that it's wrong, that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because how else do you get to being good?
Exactly.
And it's so cyclical because it starts with you, and then until you get good, and it's like, oh my god, they were so
being so consistent.
Really stuck with it. Girl, please, but sawa.
It's okay. It's like this human cycle. I know. It's like it's that quote for before people start clapping for you, you have to learn to clap for yourself. For as long as possible. Wakupatange huko mbele ukijiclap.
If it makes sense to you, you're fine.
Yeah.
Because when I know I've been part of that cycle of being like, ugh, and at the end being like, wow, okay, fine.
But then it's true when you accept that about yourself. But then it's true. You know, same. Hata mimi najipatanga situation niko zile za like you're just cringing at something, and then over time you're like, oh my god, they're really onto something. There's actually, I'll give an example. There's this babe I watched once. Actually, it's just one of those, the title sounded interesting. And then I was like, let me see. Literally, she was showing people how to shower. As in how she showers. Her showering routine. She uses different soap for her legs, for her feet, for her hands, for her face. Like she really went in on even the clothes she'll use on her upper body in a different
from her.
It was like a lot. And I remember just thinking, anyway, there's content for everyone. And I was like, okay, like,
not
okay,
for
fine.
me, but
not me going back, Juicy. Actually, I didn't look for her. I actually saw her name. Yeah, with hundreds of thousands of views and like a partnership for Samsung, like a big time, like these are washing machines and stuff. And I was like, she knew what she was doing. Baby, she stuck to her guns. Like, imagine thinking to yourself, I'll take people to the bathroom and show them what I use for whatever. But really, she stuck to her things. Even Sue, this babe who cooks for her husband.
Yeah. But they even had, she faced a lot of like,
what are you doing? Backlash.
In this economy of
in this economy of root, and then in this age of empowerment, and men, I know she stuck to. Now she's being admired by every single, and it's like there's value in knowing your process even, and what you're doing, what you're about,
and sticking with it. I mean, like, by the everybody will say, even your mother will come and tell you. I think we even said it in a previous episode of like, if you have a dream or something you want to do, the only person who can make you quit on that is you. Everybody, no matter what anybody says, until you decide to quit, it's not over.
Facts. Yeah, and I think there's something to be said about us not quitting yet. Baby, it's been a journey. Like, by the time we're getting here,
I think we're 4.
And this is like the do or die year. It's like our season for struggling the 3 years in Maisha.
I need to buy for myself a present.
We need to, like, oh my God. It's like, there's something to learn there. You just stick to the thing you feel pushed to do. This is in for me this year.
Yeah.
Sticking to what I feel pushed to do.
Yeah.
I will do it, whether it's cringe, whether it's whatever. And it's like, I'm urging you, please.
It's
like,
the same. Yeah, whatever. It could be, I don't even know. Maybe you don't even rate people who do that. Maybe you don't even see it. If you see someone doing it, you're like, ew. And probably the reason even you're like, ew, is because you're projecting. They want to do it and you're like, how dare you? How dare you not feel the same shame I'm feeling?
Yeah.
Ebu?
Yeah, in your head, you're like, who do they think they are to actually do this?
Yeah.
Because you don't think you can, or you've not given yourself the permission.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Permission. Whatever rules you live by, it's like, why aren't they following those rules?
Absolutely. There's that quote actually. Okay, let me just quote somebody. But that thing really mind blow. But she said it's exactly what you said. Like, when you're comfortable in the confines of the cages you've built for yourself, it will bother you that I'm free.
Facts. Factoid.
Bro, sijaisikia kitu facts hivyo. Ukiwa uko tu, you're comfortably in the I'm not trying anything, it will bother you that someone has the balls to try. Yeah.
Like, see, when you chill, like the way I'm chilling.
The way I'm chilling.
And now it's because now you're forcing me to think about maybe I'm chilling. Maybe I need to do something more because I was like content. It's forced reflection, and instead of like turning it inward, you're like, nah, you fuck off.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's a good one. We're in the same wavelength. We didn't even discuss our points, but they are meshing into one another.
Yeah.
Any other in?
Mine, I feel like mine now, they bleed into each other. Because I was going to say like boundaries or like guarding my emotional and mental health. Because I feel like I tend to extend myself for people, and it's no one's fault but my own, because it's not like anyone has asked me to do it. But I feel like I need to be a bit more, I will be a bit more selfish.
Awesome.
With my own energy for myself, because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And how can I pour into myself if I'm uku?
Yeah, una offer.
Nimejisikia Mother Teresa giving everybody everything, and I need to, like, it's not selfish to be like, okay, now
preserving your energy.
I need to preserve it for myself. I feel like I need to show that up more.
Absolutely. I love that.
Definitely in for me.
Yeah, I love that. I think same, but not the I'm copying you, but also yangu ni what is in relation to that. The way I usually, I pour too much. I feel like I over pour, like ile hata hakuna hata mtu anakuitisha by the way. You're just imposing your energy on people. And it's like not everybody needs that. And what I'm saying yes to this year is more surface level interactions and relationships, and just people who will just hang out and have a chat and just be surface level and not deeper. I feel I'm not saying like I will not. Definitely in for me is my deep connections. I will strengthen them. I will fuel them more. But I'm not looking
connection has to be.
Exactly.
No, I understand. I feel like as I've grown older, I've had an appreciation for like to say something like small talk.
Yeah.
Or like just a stupid.
A light-hearted interaction.
Yeah, just something light-hearted, jokes, nini. Like I feel like I have more appreciation for it because everything is already so serious,
so intense. Yeah.
And it's like you said, it doesn't need to be all of that all the time, guys. We can sit here and sing something stupid and go home.
Facts. Actually, me yoni kituna unlearn. I've always been that type of person to make everything mean something and be deeper than it needs to be. And this year I'm just like, you know what? We don't even need to be that close. We don't even need to go that deep. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I've learned a lesson last year. Yeah, and I was challenged. I was like, yeah, I don't need to make everything so deep.
Yeah, even demoting, Nini. I was thinking about like demoting friends in terms of like putting, if maybe you are a bit closer with someone, let's say last year, and you're feeling like. No one is saying, okay, fuck off now, we are not friends anymore. Just like pull back.
Yes.
It's okay, we can be now from
surface level.
We can be acquaintances.
Yes.
We can be people who only see each other when we are going out. Yes. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If your other needs are taken care of, it doesn't need to be like a 100 with.
Absolutely. Don't make me laugh. It doesn't need to be like it. And then let me ask you now, in that scenario, will you have a chat?
Nah.
Okay.
Because I feel like unless it's like unless it's directly like a feeling, and I'm pulling back and then you ask me what's wrong.
Yeah.
I won't be mean. If you ask me, I'll definitely tell you.
Okay.
But it's not something, I feel like something don't always need a conversation.
Facts.
You know, you can read the room sometimes and be like, okay, I can see what's happening.
Yeah.
Some things also just taper off. You can't have conversations every single time.
Facts.
It's exhausting.
It is.
I feel like if the person needs a conversation, or if I can tell then it needs to happen, then it'll happen. I'll play it by ear. I'm not overthinking it.
Okay.
If it doesn't need to happen and I can see like we're both falling back, then chonjo, let's all fall back.
Yeah.
If it falls all the way to the end, to
hell,
that is fine.
That's another aim for me.
Very much fine.
Letting ships sink.
It's okay.
Yeah. Same. This year I'm letting ships sink. Yeah. Watch too.
Ni sawa tu, wacha iishe.
It's okay. Yeah. I think because Aki, you're so. It's so true, like letting situations just be. Mimi ni watu wa kushikilia sana. I was taught a very rough lesson towards the end of the year. Like consecutively. Many scenarios back to back, like 4 scenarios where I'm realizing, oh my God, I'm being taught to let go. Oh my God, I'm being taught to let go. And I'm like, I will not put too much of myself. Just let things be as they are and matching energy.
Yeah, exactly. And if you learn something about someone, you don't, it's fine. I don't have to come and tell you, oh, I learned this thing about you. No, I have learned. Act accordingly. What have you learned? If you have learned that this person will not be there when you have problems, act accordingly. Do you need to go and be like, oh, you are not there for me? You know what? It's fine. Don't even be there.
How many people will you have that conversation?
Don't even be there.
Yeah,
stay there.
It's okay.
Now I know where to put you. Like in case maybe I had put you in a higher rank than I thought. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, pole sana.
You just adjust. Like not everything needs to be this whole, because it's your own. I'm thinking about having all those conversations. I'm stressed.
We are not doing that. Honestly, no. Can you imagine? It's only January. But
it's exhausting already.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think
what worry about the dollar,
the dollar rate and fuel and stuff like and food. Actually, now it's one of those times you're adulting. There's on TikTok and I was so like, by the way, this is so true. There's nothing I appreciate more right now like low effort friendships, like low maintenance friendships, like those ones for you don't need to keep asking me mbono kuni call, mbono kuni text, mbono. First of all, I'm a mother. I work. I go to school. I have friends. I have a podcast. Bro, no. No, if you don't understand that, it's already high
need
energy.
For you. Like, it's okay, maybe another person can, but it's not. Yeah, I feel like we are all tuna live life high stress. Hakuna time ya nini. Vitu zina need even extra energy,
extra pressure.
Extra pressure.
You did not just.
Did you say you're out even?
Let me remember. One out that is definitely out for me this year actually is bullying myself. I am my biggest bully.
You have negative self-talk.
Absolutely not. I'm done. Actually, me nimekuwa nikijikatch. At last year maybe, but this year nile like no. I'm about to say it. I'm like, what?
Who are you talking to?
And the one thing that worked ni like would you tell your friend? Would you tell your friend that? Well, kwanza you tell me that all the time.
Would you? Najiambianga.
You tell yourself.
Do I?
Now I'm telling you. Like me, I will not bully myself again. Like actually, oh my God, I'm so fat. Oh my God, I'm so lazy. Oh my God, I'm so lazy. Kwanza those words, juzi nilisikia best yangu akiniambia how they're lazy, I was triggered. I was like, don't you dare say that. Why would you say that? No, but it's true.
And if you think about all of the things that are going on in your life, are you like objectively actually lazy or?
Also, maybe you are lazy because you're saying you're lazy. Maybe you're not really. Maybe you're comforting yourself with that phrase. And you don't need to. You can just tell yourself, I'm having a lazy week. That thing has been working for me.
Or you can't achieve something because maybe I don't have the energy for it now, or I'm already like stretched too thin. But saying you're lazy is like, it's those people for you have to go for your dreams.
No.
Please, guys, you can, but
relax. Change your tone. Talk to yourself the way you talk to your friend. The way you talk to your friend or your best friend or someone you love. Like me, for me, it's also my child. Like
you would never.
I would never tell her you're so lazy, you're so stupid, you're so fat. Imagine telling a child that. You're telling your inner child that when you keep, And I know if you've been triggered by that, subscribe.
And following
and tell us actually.
Comment.
And comment and tell us. Just think about how crazy it is if you tell a child you're so dumb.
I saw
you're so fat.
A TikTok of a baby, a small girl. She was given slimming tea as a Christmas gift.
Sorry,
a young girl.
No.
And it's these people who do family content.
It's all kids content.
Akiwoye, and then she was a champ, but you just think about it and you're like, Sasa,
that's so wrong.
Thank you. You've cast this chick. Her whole she'd feel fat forever now.
Life. It's an internalized and
for content.
For content.
Very serious.
To be funny, bruh. Ebu imagine if we are reacting. We really don't take seriously how we talk to ourselves, guys. Unaona venye umejam juu ya mtoto wa TikTok.
Memaliza.
Mtoto aliambiwa hivyo. Just think about it like you now. You are a baby. Your inner baby is the one you talk to when you bully yourself.
When you say stuff, it's a great way of
it really helps.
Saying some fucked up shit.
Because
you always say the meanest things
to yourself. I'm like, this year, no. This year, I'm not doing that. Even when I slack the whole week, I'm just like, that was a rough week.
It needed to happen. I'm responding to my environment.
Exactly. So that one is definitely out for me, bullying myself.
Factual.
Mine
is, I'm waiting for things to, I'm waiting until this happens. I'm waiting to, perfect example.
What?
Here. I'm waiting until I get this, I do this. It's like, you know what? Hand in hand with what is in, which is the I don't give a fuck one. It doesn't matter. It's shit. Fine, let it be shit, let it exist out there.
Absolutely.
When it's being shit. But it being here and it's still shit.
Yes.
So it might as well.
And then the more you embrace the shittiness, the less they become. As in
the better it gets.
Yeah, I love that.
So
but the perfectionism when it
I'm really trying so much not to overthink.
I
have to stop myself and remind myself like
unafanya nini? And then who is watching you? It's
who is this who cares so much about your life?
But then when you think about things like that, inakuhitingi. Ebu think about when is the one time ever ushaika kwa bedroom yako ama kwa kiti, and then you're thinking, mbona walishoot your podcast yao hivyo?
And No, even if you do think it should literally be a fleeting
microsecond.
thought. Like itapita tu.
Yeah.
It's not that
hiyo top huyo dem alikuwa amevaa.
research.
By the way, that top she had worn hapana. By the way, kwa ile sandwich podcast hivyo venye Meli alikuwa na kazi. Never, there's nobody thinking about you like by the way, it's so comforting. Think about you. Nobody cares. Nobody's thinking about you. The best thing to do is just do.
Yeah, factoid.
Just do. I love that. Another out for me is fear of experimenting. I'm very rigid as a person. Like I'm just so stuck in my ways, and like this is how I usually am. This year I just want to experiment. Kwanza hobbies.
I love that.
Yeah, I just want to be like those babes. Like I want to buy a plant. This I mentioned
be
that. I think
mom.
I want to try be a plant mom. I want to try be like to know things about tech. You see how I'm always like I will never know.
Yeah.
Anything tech.
Yeah.
I'm just like, first of all, my first challenge is to learn PowerPoint. I'm just like, but I think even my classmates are like, hey, Udem, akona beef na PowerPoint. Like, I fight anyone who suggests we have a PowerPoint presentation. I'm like, I don't know how to do PowerPoint presentation.
And I will never,
I will never even want to learn. But I'm like, no, this year it's out, like the fear of experimenting and just I'm experimenting more this year.
Love that.
Yeah, I want to explore Sly. Like who am I?
That's dope.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
You said fear nikakumbuka juzi I was on that nini Ferris wheel for Carrefour.
The Two Rivers.
And I don't where they say Carrefour.
Carrefour to Rivers.
Nimeona hiyo nini ya Carrefour hapo nikata. No, but I always used to say, I went on the banana thing once and I was like, nah,
never again.
It's not for me. And I thought it was going faster.
Yeah.
My cousins kuingine hapa, juzi tu hata si kitambo, like 2 weeks ago, akanichocha, twende tuingie, hata yenangi mbio. Fuck it, twende. And I was like, fuck. This is what I was writing to the papers.
Imagine, I will never.
No, but for real, I will never do the one.
The one for going up?
Or the merry-go-round. I will puke on everything.
Yuck. Me, actually, I've realized I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I'm not into that nonsense. I
kind of am, I think. No. My limit is usually heights. But
But all of them are like heights, like...
Or water.
No. Actually, that's out still for me. No. What? But I could with you because we unapenda maji na unapenda hizo. We remember when we went on our car. It was actually a time like this last year. We were on the boat thing. What was it?
Jet
speed boat bike. I don't know. Kwa maji.
We were paddle boarding.
We
were the mini one. We were sailing kind of. It was cute. It was nice.
It's nice. I mean, when you're with people like you who are
it was such a fun time.
You should hang out with my baby. I am an adrenaline junkie mbaya. I don't even know. And I'm shortchanging by the way. She needs to hang out with people who don't
it's
fear.
Good to balance though. Mtu haogopi na mtu anaogopa. So you meet somewhere.
Yeah. Can you imagine there's one swing she goes to alone, like me na baki, and people are like, "Ebona ni ule mtoto, ebona ni ule," and her she's the only one laughing. And me, I'm like, I could never. I literally cried. The 2 times nimeingia, I cried tears. And I'm like, no, your balance iko wapi, babe? No, but
hakuna balance hapo.
Hakuna. So I'm saying you go
two
with
extremes.
Go with her. I can't. That's out for me. But funny. So that's in for you. Experimenting even more.
I feel like I've fallen back kidogo and I want to go back to it.
Yeah.
I used to do new things almost every other week or every time I'm able to. I used to try and do something, just even if it's not adrenaline, just something
out of your comfort zone.
Something I've never done before. Go somewhere I've never been before. Just go around a crowd I've never been before.
Yeah.
Even if, because I used to love those ones specifically because I won't have to talk. Since I'm the new guy, I won't have to talk, so I can just like observe and chill. And I used to like, I want to do that more.
Yeah, do that more.
Go back to
it. That's a good one. Yeah, I want to be around your energy, so nice. I feel like this episode could go on and on.
Forever.
Because like it's a million things we want to do. Because at the beginning of the year, like I will do this and this and this and this. I will be swimming. Will we swim this year?
Yeah,
swimming is in this year.
I've already I had lofty goals of going every week.
Yeah.
I've not even gone once.
And it's Feb to commit Feb.
Yeah. I will maintain the same energy I have of psych. I will still do it, even if I end up doing it. Whenever I end up doing it, I will still.
But lock in with like once a month.
The same,
energy.
Yes.
But then we should lock in an activity for Feb. We were to do an activity a month. Yeah. So I think someone can tell. You can tell our energy this year. We are a bit more bold. We are a bit more fearless.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are energetic this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it will show in our.
Everything.
It will show in our. I'm sorry about that. It will show like this year in our content. I'm so excited this year. What are you hoping to do more this year with our podcast? Guests?
I don't know. Reach more people. I want to have guests. I want to hear many different opinions. Like I want to bask in the unfamiliar. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a bird.
I love that. It's buzz. I love it. Me too. This year, I'm hoping we will build our community, bring in more guests, and show more of ourselves so that you guys get, into our energy. Yeah. Because we want to just spread the good word of, I don't know, self-introspection.
Anyway, yes.
Introspection and community and loving each other and loving ourselves enough to love our lives and all that. Factoid. Good night.
Even the Gen Z I'm refusing my age.
Oh my God. If you're Gen Z, I know you feel included.
Yeah, by factoid.
Yeah.
Very inclusive.
Yeah, very inclusive podcast. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, I want to hear everybody's opinions, ins, outs, nini.
Yeah.
Here for all of it.
Please actually leave a comment. Leave a comment down below and tell us what is in for you this year, what is absolutely out the door for you in 2024. And Happy New Year. Oh my God, I know it's late, but Happy New Year. And see you on the next episode. We are on,
on the flippity flip. Bye.
Bye.